Hello, good evening, welcome back to Rangers Radio. Rangers 1, Counterslighting 3. Counterslighting, Bayer Leverkusen 3. Some positives, some negatives. Gave it all. Some good finishes, some controversy. Lots to talk about. Join myself, Foxy, on a panel with Stardog and Fox. How we doing, gents?
Welcome back, mate. Evening.
How we doing?
Stardog?
Aye, like you say there, Oxford, positives and negatives. First half, I think we stood off. We gave them far too much respect. I don't think we were brave enough on the ball. But to be fair, they never really caused us any problems until obviously George Edmondson gets caught with one there. You know, for me it wasn't a penalty, but I can see why it was given. His hand was in the wrong position, mate, wasn't it?
I think with the new rules with VAR, it's a penalty all the time, mate.
Aye.
You know.
So unfortunately, we found ourselves going a goal behind, mate. You know, but for me in the first half, they never caused us too much problems, and I really do feel that we've missed an opportunity tonight, Oxford. That's the way I feel. I think 2 goals could easily have been avoided.
I think you're right. I mean, we lost the first goal penalty catch. You could put it down there, bounce of the ball. Second half started, and I thought up until they get their goal, I thought some of our approach probably was excellent. We just couldn't get the bounce of the ball, and our lacked the bit of quality. Camberry made a difference for about 10 minutes when he came on. Only thing I will say, after that 10 minutes, he did disappear a bit, but he did get moved about the pitch. But they got the second goal, which wasn't the greatest goal, but a right good finish. But the boy, he could only have put it one place, and they managed to put it there. So we're 2-0 down, and once again we responded really well. Big Edmondson gets us in again at 2-1, and we huffed and puffed on a lot of good things, particularly on the right-hand side. Gone forward, pushed forward with our captain, and then we lost a third goal. Polster was just on, lost the ball in midfield, they broke up, and the boy who I believe scored goals against Dortmund, Atletico and Munich this year, so a right good finish. Polster, just enthusiastic, just on. Can't really blame the boy. Bit naive.
Overrun the ball.
Curled it in. 3-1. And if we've got to be honest with you, I think 2-1 would have been a fairer result, Foxy boy.
Well, I think we got our tactics right, mate. I think to stifle them in the first half was the plan. Unfortunately, we gave away the penalty, which they converted. And I think the tactic was to have a go late in the game. I thought after a turgid first half for us where we couldn't control the ball, we couldn't pass, couldn't create. All we did was stifle Leverkusen. They're a quality side, mate. Quality players all over the park. Second half, we decided to have a go. And when we had a go, it was quite pleasing to watch. We made some good opportunities. The bringing on Camberry and young Hadji, which had said in the pre-match show to bring on some energy late in the game, turned out like that. We got ourselves back to 2-1. But unfortunately, class tells in the end, and a superb goal with the boy Bailey at the end finished for.
It was a goal, but maybe the pass of the night. Maybe the pass of the night for Hadji, that reverse passing, just a yard heavier. It was perfect with Morelos. The goal came out and swept it.
I thought he worked his socks off the night, Morelos. And I was a wee bit disappointed with Ryan Kent.
Done a couple of good things, Fox, and then there was other times but the one at the end when he comes in on his right foot and he's about 30 yards for goal and decides to take the shot. It's just that decision making that lets his game down at times.
But as I was trying to say there, he's a £7 million player for us, but he's playing against quality defenders there. You might get past one, you're not going to get past 2 and 3 of them, mate. And as you say, sometimes for a young boy, I think his decisions are wrong that he makes. But all in all, I thought we'd done quite well. I know some people will disagree with that. I think we were watching one of the finalists tonight. I think they'll go very far in this competition.
Good side, Stardog. You obviously done a bit of watching on them. good side, well organised, well drilled, big, powerful side, like German teams, but their whole team's no German. Was paid a lot of money for that side. I think they said there was over £50 million worth of talent on the bench. So it shows you it's no like for like, is it?
No, it's far off like for like, mate. But I can't help but feel, I agree with Fox. We got our tactics spot on, but I think for the midfield going forward, Ryan Kent in particular, he never made the ball stick enough for me, Oxford, and I can't help but feel we've missed a wee opportunity here because they didn't show me anything that I thought we should be absolutely terrified of. It wasn't as if McGregor was getting bombarded with shots all night. I thought Connor Golson and Edmondson coped well at the back. I just think for midfield to front, mate, we weren't brave enough. I think we could have taken the game to them a lot earlier. We lost 2 silly goals, in my opinion. 2 goals that could easily have been avoided, and obviously the penalty as well. But these things happen, mate. As Fox says, class does tell in the end. But I just, with the injuries they've got out and things like that as well, I can't help but feel we've missed a wee opportunity there, mate. 2-1 for me. Getting that goal, Edmondson gets us back in the game and essentially back in the tie. 2-1 would have been a lot fairer for me, mate. I'd have settled for that. I'm a wee bit gutted we lost the third goal, but it was a class finish, mate.
The third goal was the thing. 2-1 was still in the tie, mate, if we could get the first goal away. But whenever, and it's all buts and maybes, and we move forward. But there was some positive to take. Right, Fox, if people want to join us, give us their thoughts. What's the number? Come on, Fox, what's the number?
0141 356 1972.
Where else can you join us, Stardog?
You can join us at Skype at rangersradio.online and you'll be brought into the call by Technical Terry.
Right, so there's a few people queuing up already, so we've only got to 11 o'clock, so don't take that off if we can't keep you on forever, all right? We'll be joined by Smurf, and we've also been joined by Jim Paisley. I'll go to Jim first, if that's all right, Smurf. He's on the phone.
Aye.
How we doing, Jim Bob?
Aye, cool, mate. Cool.
What's your thoughts? Mate?
To the penalty. I thought we were vintage Rangers at European at home. Let's defend like hell. I thought we were doing fantastically well up to the penalty. And, I think the third goal's actually killed, isn't it?
I think you're right, mate. Look, I'm with Fox. I thought that was the tactics. Keep it tight with the boys in the midfield, and they were working hard. They had a lot of the ball going from side to side. And Big Edmondson, he didn't get his header, and that meant he was in a position. He runs close to him, and unfortunately, a handball is given by VAR. And for me, if it had been the other end, I'd have been looking for a penalty. So,
right. I thought it was pleasing watching it. Wasn't bad. I think we disgraced Israel like Benny.
No, not at all. There was a lot of decent performances for boys tonight against a quality side, mate.
Absolutely.
Aye.
I thought Rebo and Kent were a wee bit lightweight about the game. Kent can't get back. But that seemed disappointing a wee bit for me. I thought Rebo was disappointing too. Apart from that, everybody else played their part. No,
it'd be interesting.
That was my opinion.
It'd be interesting to see, Jim. They said that Rebo went off with a hamstring. So I wonder when he done it, because he obviously had Kimberry getting ready to come on right after half time. So I wonder if he was carrying the knock at all. Maybe we'll find out as time goes on. All right, Smurf.
Yeah, I think this bodes well for Sunday, because we played pretty well against a good team.
I hope you're right, mate. They'll be the best team we'll play all season. Smurf, in you come.
I think first of all, I thought our field was immense the whole game. The ground they covered. I thought you had a really good game, but do you know what? With a full complement of players to select from who are fit, in form, confident, we're taking something out of that game tonight, and I think everybody should be every Rangers fan to a man should be proud of the run we've been on. We've just watched the winners tonight. I think the winners of this potential winners of this tournament. There's
a lot of good teams in it, but they're a good side, mate.
They've done Atletico 2-1. That they're no mugs. They're a quality side, and let's be honest. At the moment, we're a wee bit devoid of confidence, and a wee bit our form's no there, etc., etc. We know we've no been at it, and I thought we were brilliant. We didn't look in trouble in the first half at all. We got a penalty. Second half, I mean, especially that third goal, you know, it was a good finish. Then the second goal, as you said, there was only one place the boy could put it. But I think I'm massively encouraged with that. Massively encouraged, and I'm not happy with the result.
No.
I'm not absolutely. There's no way we disgrace. No disgrace whatsoever.
All right, Jim. Before we go, but there was a 20-minute period in that second half. We're playing some lovely stuff.
We were. It was exciting. I thought, here we go again. This might be the night. Well, listen, everybody's happy with 2 each. What was that point of that game? You know, the 2 each was done me.
We were the team with momentum when it got 2-1, and obviously they done us in the breakaway again. In fact, the 2 goals in the second half were both against the run of play.
They were. But you know, the second goal, I was wondering if McGregor could have came in if he punished him instead of, I don't know what Tavernier was trying to do, back heel like this. You know, I don't know. I didn't understand that, Williams. By the way, I'm going to say something. I'm going to waste this one. We need a right back, Ox. I think we're going to have to buy maybe 2, because I don't think Pulse is a backup either. I hate saying this in a night list, but I'm going to say something horrible enough before I go.
You're known for your horribilistics. Look, mate, well, I'm sure when the summer we'll debate the squad and things will move on. People will come, people will go. I don't want to judge the boy Post on that cameo. He looked raw, but it's only a cameo. He only came on the pitch for a few minutes.
Oh, he'll be playing on Sunday.
I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if Tavernier's playing again, mate.
All right. Well, listen, we'll give the bells Sunday. Like. I'm going to give you the bells.
All right, mate. You take it easy, mate. I'll speak to you soon.
Cool. Aye.
Cheers, mate. So if you want to join us, it's 0141 356 1972. Or join us at Skype at rangersradio.online. We were brought into the call by Technical Kerry. And you come, Smurf?
Aye, absolutely immense. I thought I was fearing the worst. Honestly, I really was. And you know, we're a team that's no on form, but the concentration levels were there, the effort was there, the energy was there. Things didn't come off for us, but you're not always going to get things coming off for you. Sometimes your luck's no in. You know, at 2-1, Barisic, a free kick, almost busts in it. Do you know what I mean? And if he scores that, it's a different tie. So, you know, it's small margins, it's fine margins, and when you've got sitting there with £50 million worth of talent on the bench, you know, you're up against it. So,
fair comment.
I'm happy.
Listen, I'm not happy with the result, but there's a lot in the performance gives me positivity. Stardog.
Aye, for me, I mean, Oxford, the positivity is that we've shown that we can compete at this level. You know, like I said earlier on the show there, that team never showed me anything where I was going, oh no. You know, it wasn't really... We'll go to the
manager live. We'll go to the manager live if you want to let's hear from Steven Gerrard.
Keep him off it for a few days, but he has got a foot problem, so we need him to pull through for us. Not sure on Jacko's situation yet, so he's still a doubt. So yeah, we have got some concerns at the moment, but I'm hoping that people are going to stand up and pull through and be available for us, and we'll go there. We'll come here again, and we'll be ready for the challenge in front of us.
Thank you very much. All the best.
All the best.
Thanks.
Clear concern.
All right. Quick interview. Carry on, Stardog.
Aye, just given the opposition, mate, and the quality they had in their team, you know, it wasn't exactly a game where you were sitting behind your couch, you know. It was like the Braga game second half all air again to me. You know, we've got the momentum, and then Braga get their second goal, and then we put one back, and I was much the same as Jim Paisley. I'm thinking, here we go. So for me, actually, the positives are we showed we can compete with a team, by the way, that had 50 million just in one player sitting on the bench, never mind the full bench. So, you know what I mean? The team's worth a fortune, mate, and we've shown that we can compete. The fans were absolutely phenomenal tonight. I thought they were the 12th man. The midfield worked our socks off as well, mate. We couldn't really ask for much more. Just a bit more bravery on the ball. I think we could have stole something else for that game. I really, really do. But hey ho, last 16.
We can argue, Fox. We can argue that this guy should have done that, but collectively as a team, we gave it a go.
We gave it a go, and we've done fantastically well to get this far in the competition. I think a lot of people are underestimating Bayer Leverkusen. I think if we'd have played like we played in the second half and opened up, I think they'd have still done us in the counter, mate. They're a class team with class players. And the thing you pay big money for is people that make the right decisions and that have technical ability. Put alongside that, they were physically strong as well. I think we gave a good show for tonight, but definitely, and I don't mean any disrespect to Rangers, but I think we were totally outclassed tonight.
See, when you're saying that, Fox, I mean, they had 75% possession in the first half, but to be fair, it was their centre-backs that were seeing most of it. And Oxford, I don't know what you think about this, but see if we'd have been a bit more aggressive in the press in the first half, I think their keeper and their centre-back had a mistake in them, by the way, because there was a couple of times they get caught nearly.
That's a gamble you make, mate. You stick a twist and you get picked off and they're right on top of your centre-backs.
But we had to have that we play against in the Premier League in Scotland, mate. We had to have the 10 men behind the ball to stop them really opening up against us. And it's no disrespect, as I say, to our team. They were playing against superior class, and I thought they were a joy to watch at times. And I was proud of my team in the second half that they actually managed to start to produce some chances and put them under pressure. And I think most of our players can go with their head held high. And for people to say that Tav's no a captain, mate, I thought in the second half he was immense. I thought he tried to drive us forward all the time. And that's just the way I feel. But people think I'm a Tav maniac, which I don't mind agreeing.
I thought he had a 20-minute spell where he was the best man in the park, driving us forward. He was the catalyst for it. People might not like him, but tonight that's what he done. Smurf.
Aye.
I thought he was, as you say, in that 20-minute spell. I thought, but even Kamara came on to tidy wee game for a bit, and I thought Arfield was brilliant the whole game. I just can't help but think, a fit Ryan Jack, and a fit Helander in there with a bit more experience, would have made a difference to us. I'm not happy with the result, but I'm not disheartened either. And
I'm gutted. I'm gutted with the result. The third goal, I would have loved it because we're still in a tie.
Aye.
But I think the third goal's just. I
think it's just fine margins, Ox. Just a couple of guys available for selection, a bit more confidence, a bit more aggression, and a bit more form, and the game's finishing 2 each. For me, so it's we're not a million miles away from where we should be. It's just.
Listen, but there's room for to be positive with the result. For me, 1 goal flatters them. 2-1 would have been about right, I think.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
But 3-1 slightly flattered them. Anyway, we've been joined by JFK. Evening, JFK.
How you doing, guys? All right?
All right, mate. You're quick back in for the match.
Oh, I never went tonight, mate. I gave Big Stevie and his boy my tickets tonight. That was a game of two halves again, wasn't it?
I think we got it pretty much right the first half. They didn't do a lot by the penalty. I can't remember anything else. McGregor. And then we started the second half. We were excellent up until they got the goal again.
It was a stuffy first half, and it was nip and tuck, as they say. I would say none of the two teams looked as if they could score in the first half. It just, it's disappointing. The third goal was really disappointing for me. But the second one I know that I don't know what Tav was trying to do. Didn't try to do a fancy back heel. The ball was going by the post, I know.
It depends on the shout, mate.
I know that. But Alan McGregor couldn't do anything about that when the boy hit it a pitch.
He couldn't have caught it and put it in a better place, could it?
No, right on the post. It must have taken a couple of shavings off the post. But I disagree. 3-1 flattered them. I think they were a better team all round if you put the whole thing together. we were fits and starts, you know, cracking goal with a big fridge. But that's disappointing to say the least, you know. 2-1 I'd have taken, 2 each would have been even better. I never listened to the first half of the show. That obviously it was, but and I'm not going to. I know I got a lot of stick about Morelos and that, but Morelos for me never. Apart from he had one decent chance that the goalkeeper saved, but
you could have done better with that chance. You could have done.
He could have done better, but it was a decent chance, a half chance that. But for me, we had a wee bit of spark in us when Hadji and Canberra come on, and Fred just looked like an empty jersey half the time for me. And I'm not wanting to beat the same old drum and that, but I mean, I'd like to have seen maybe Canberra start, as I said. But Brian Kent, I thought had a good game. Thought had a reasonable game. Stephen Davis was very slow. Passing was Big Tav performed well, considering he just hadn't trained all week, Oxshire. So I thought he performed no bad. I'm disappointed. I said at the start of the week here, I'd watched them I watched them live one game and the highlights of the other 2 games, Oxshire, and I said to you before, this is the best team that we're going to come up against in Stephen Gerrard's tenure, and I think I've proved right. They were really well organised, and you look at the bench that they've got to the bench we've got, so it's disappointing. But 2-1 I'd have taken there. You know, I'd taken 2-1 to get there, but 3-1 makes it that bit more harder. But all in all, no, you never know what might happen. It's an empty stadium, and they might not be up for that, and hopefully we are. No.
I thought Morelos put a shift in JFK without getting a lot of service.
I thought he put a shift in, but I was looking for a bit more off him. And I just think that sometimes he's no eager enough to get where he should be, you know. And maybe I'm being too harsh on him a lot of times now. I'm looking for more off him. You know, that's 1 goal now in 11. It's 12 games now, and you know I'm looking for more. But I think maybe he should have maybe either brought on Canberra second half right away and let the 2 of them play up front and see what could have happened second half, and there might have been a wee bit of joy that way, but it wasn't to be.
He obviously waited right away because of the Aribo's injury, and obviously Aribo couldn't carry on, so that would have made the decision for his substitution. Again, with Kent, I mean, Kent done some decent things, but his decision making at times, it's when you hold it and when you get rid of it. And I think he will get better, Kent, but as time moves on, because he will learn. But he was playing against decent players tonight, and see the boy who was playing, he ended up getting booked in the second half, but he should also be booked for a foul on Kent in the first half.
Definitely. And it was unfortunate with Big George's handball, you know, and any other day that would have probably not been a penalty, but VAR says it is, so that's a rule. So unfortunate for the big man, you know. I think he's a star in the making, Big George. I think he'll be a great player for Rangers and a good long-term future.
He's raw, mate.
He is raw, and I think if we get all the raw edges out of him, I think he could be, you know, a really, really good centre-back. So I was pleased with what he did. Hope there's nobody blaming him for the penalty. It was a penalty under the rules of VAR, so in any other game it might not have been good. But hey,
one of these things, mate. If anybody's played the game's done something like that, you know what I mean? You don't do it deliberately, you know, it just happens.
No,
it just happens. Stardog, Big Edmondson, come back and got his goal, showed a bit of character.
He did, mate, and he tried to he lifted the crowd again. He tried to lift the team again, you know. And like I said earlier on, mate, it was like the Braga game Moira again. They got their second goal at Ibrox when we were possibly having our best spell of the match, you know. And it was the same again, mate. They caught us again for the third goal, trying to get our second. So, but apart from that, you know, Oxshire, Golson and Edmondson, I thought handled their game pretty well. I know that sounds silly considering we lost 3 goals, but Ken, they weren't in real danger. They were solid on the ball. Golson was dominating in the air tonight. He was winning headers left, right and centre. It looks as if he'd actually taken control of the defenders tonight, which I like to see. You know, Aribo, he didn't have the best game, but as you say, if he's carrying an injury, that's not entirely his fault. Morelos, for me, was putting in a shift and nothing more until Canberra come on, and then I don't know, something clicked, mate, and he just seemed to wake up. He was switching the play, he was holding the ball better, he was making things happen, he was winning free kicks. He got a week and a half chance, but I think an Alfredo on form, mate, probably puts that in the back of the net. So, I mean, I made the point a couple of days ago. Ryan Kent, for me, looks a lot more better when he's in the right wing. He looks more comfortable in the right wing because he can go inside and he's more likely to go on his stronger side with the right foot, and he can whip a ball as well. So for me, to look at Kamberi, Kent and Morelos, mate, and putting Kamberi in the left, this is something we should maybe look for towards the weekend, because that really livened us up front. And Bayer Leverkusen didn't know what to do with at times. We were having a really good spell of play at the time. So something we could maybe work on, mate. You never know.
Can I just come in that? I think what you're saying there, you've always got the threat of Kamberi coming in half the left onto the back post, you know what I mean? And he's he gives you a wee bit of an aerial threat as well. So I agree with that. I think that's something that we should try and exploit, certainly investigate, because it certainly did spark something in Morelos as well. So, I think coming into this whole firm game, you don't want to be too predictable. Kamberi certainly improved us, and he did well on the left. I agree with that. I think you should start with
him. I don't know, but listen, I think Morelos will start on Sunday. And it'll depend what will dictate a lot of our team, and I'll go to Fox is who's fit and who's no fit,
I thought Morelos put in a great shift tonight. Done a lot of thankless work up front, chasing down unbelievable situations. I thought he did well, and the reason he sparked into life when Kamberi and Hadji came on was they started to present him with some decent balls to his feet. And him in his own way came into the game really in the second half as well. He was winning balls, switching the play, especially at the Tav. I thought he'd done all right tonight. And for people who say he's lazy and doesn't care, mate, I wouldn't have liked to have put that thankless shift in the night myself, mate. A big special hang me out for Connor Goldson. He should receive some amount of stick, and I'm the star dog. I didn't think he put a foot wrong tonight.
He played well.
Tell me the one he shanked out for the corner, but we never seen that because it went to VAR for the penalty. What did you make of VAR? Obviously, it took a couple of minutes, and watching it on the TV, you knew it was happening. What do you think the way that when he signalled to go to look at it at the halfway line, is it something you think will add drama to football?
I thought it was a penalty right away, mate. As soon as they called the VAR result, I knew they were getting a penalty.
I agree.
See, in real time, I never seen it happen, but in the first replay, I thought, he's no meant that. But as soon as the VAR was getting called in, I thought, doesn't matter if he's no meant it or no, his horn did go up, but it's in an unnatural position. I knew he was getting it all day, mate. You could see it coming. Like you say, if that happens down the other end, we're screaming for it.
We're screaming for a penalty. But what did you think of it? Obviously, we thought VAR was crap tonight because of what it done to us. But what I'm saying is, do you think the referee handled it right? He showed the crowd what was happening. He went to the telly, had a look at it, and ultimately got a decision right, whether we like it or no.
It was a right decision, mate. It worked. It done its job, didn't it, really?
That referee was immense tonight, I thought. He put in a good game, but it was a right decision. Ali McCoy at off time made an interesting point. How come VAR's no in for the group stages, and then all of a sudden for the knockout stages it's relevant? You know what I mean?
A bit money, mate.
Probably.
What did you think, GFK?
I know. See, I enjoyed the VAR, but because it was penalty. But I thought watching. I mean, the games that I have watched, we was involved in it, and especially tonight, I thought the referee, like everybody else, it's a good game. And I like the fact now that in England the referees don't tend to get to the screen, so I like the idea that the referee goes there to the screen and then it's him that makes the decision. So, seeing it going into his ear and saying give a penalty or give an offside. When Ernie looked at the screen, I'm like Fox here. I thought right away it was a penalty, because I think that's because with VAR, if VAR wasn't there, Ox here, I think we'd all been shouting it wasn't a penalty, But replays would have showed probably it was. But yeah, I thought the VAR was fair tonight. There wasn't any contentious issues that allowed us to moan about. No, I thought the referee. I liked the fact the referee went out to the screen.
So did that, mate.
He made the decision that was a penalty. So that he made the decision, not the VAR.
Right. We'll be joined by a caller. Evening, caller.
Hello, it's Peter from East Kilbride.
How we doing, Peter?
I know it's bad. I just thought I'd call tonight. I've listened to your show a few weeks now, and I absolutely love it. And you pretty much covered all the topics that I was going to try and cover tonight in about 20 seconds. I thought the referee had a fucking cracking performance, and he didn't get taken into any nonsense. That's why I like VAR. See that VAR, it made a lot of contentious decisions just feel obsolete. Is it there?
Aye, there was only the one big call, really, and that was it, really. Went against us, but nobody on here saying that they thought it was the right decision when they seen it back, yeah?
I thought he missed a couple on Kent. I thought Kent got taken down a couple in the first half that maybe he could have made a right decision.
He could have booked that boy who was booked later on the second half. I've heard the criticism for Kent, but I feel a wee bit sorry for Kent in the criticism because I think, see when he tries down that left-hand side, he needs to cut in his right, but see when he cuts in his right, he's facing up 2 or 3 defenders, or 2 defenders in the midfielder, and I think that's an impossible task, to be fair. Well, I think that Kent's got ability, and hopefully, as he develops, he can become a player for us. Playing right or left, it's just about making the right decision when you hold on to the ball and when you let it go. If that makes sense, Peter.
No, it definitely makes sense, aye.
You got another point for the panel? You got another point for the panel?
I just... see, on the whole, I'm not ecstatic, but I'm proud of the players tonight. I thought the golf and money is unbelievable. They're talking 20 times our value of our squad, and apart from Kamara, I don't really like criticising players. I thought Kamara was a wee bit off, but then so you what I know because
he grew into the game. He actually grew
into it. And I posted on media now, and Gerrard done well in sticking by him because the first 20 minutes in the second half, I thought he was creating quite a lot. I liked him, and shows you how much I know about tactics.
All right, Stardog.
Aye, I mean, like you said, they've pretty much done all we can ask for. I think when we're talking about transfer budgets and players' wage bills and things like that, it's very much been the case, mate. If probably even before the group stages, Legia of Warsaw and Matchday, their wage bill, and that's probably just a bit bigger than those as well. So it's probably been the case, mate, for most of this campaign. It's the last 16 the Europa League. I'm proud of the team, mate. We've went on some journey. It's not over yet. We've still got to go out to Germany, of course, but I think that third goal pretty much kills the tie for me tonight. But I'm proud of them, mate. I think everybody grew into the game tonight in the second half. I just think we got a wee bit of confidence, wee bit more confidence about us. We started playing, opening them up a bit more, and unfortunately we get caught, mate. And that's what happens when you come up against top class opposition. But listen, we're Rangers fans, and that's what we want. We want the best teams come to Ibrox every single season. You know what I mean? So we just need to see what happens in the second leg now.
I think it might just be a bridge too far for us, but JFK, proud. It was a decent performance, wasn't it?
I know. I was proud of the team. I mean, the first half I didn't think it was anything between the teams. It was a bit stop and start. We just didn't, as usual, we didn't have that finish in the last bit of the park, and they were the same as well. Didn't pressurise Alan McGregor at any time, but it's the golf money wise, obviously they're 10, 15, 20 times more than our team. But at the end of the day, it's 11 against 11. And I thought in a lot of bits of the game we performed really well against a fantastic team. And they were. When you look at some of the players on their bench, you're thinking, my God, even about the number 29, Javier, whatever his name is, but scored the penalty. He's allegedly worth 110, 120 million. So
Kai Havertz.
Quickest player ever to score 30 goals in the Bundesliga.
That's right, aye. No, so that puts it in perspective. As I say, this was probably the best team we'll come up against under with Steven Gerrard as a manager. But we're going to be proud of how they performed tonight. You know, a couple of lapses. Obviously, the penalty was a penalty. I was quite annoyed at Tavernier's back flick, but I suppose looking at it again, there was no shout there. It was going by the post.
The shout might have been away. That's the thing.
Shout might have been away. We don't know that, obviously, mate. And no, Polster for the third goal. It was a great finish, but I looked for maybe to do a bit better before that. You know, maybe.
It was actually Polster that gave the ball away when we were
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
You looked at maybe to do a bit better than that, and then he's having to get back into defence, and then ultimately he was the one who's right out of position, and the boy done really well. You know,
it was a good finish.
The boy Bailey done really, really well. A wee twist and turn, and you can't blame anybody for that type of goal. But no, 3-1. The third goal kind of puts it out of reach. But look, we never know. We'll see what happens next week.
The first goal. Listen, Peter, I've got more calls coming in.
Aye.
Thanks for the call, mate. All right.
Aye, cheers.
Cheers. Thanks for coming on and joining us, mate. We've been joined by Port Bear. Evening, Port.
All right, boys. How we doing?
All right, Port.
Well, I'm disappointed in the scoreline, mate, but there was a lot of positives in the performance.
Mate, I was up there tonight with Skipper name, Bridgeman, and the report we done last night, mate. Havertz scored a penalty. Leon Bailey, 180 million worth of players, mate. They were a classy side. That's the best team we've played this year in the Europe World Cup, and I am not one bit embarrassed. I still thought we played well in spells in the game. I thought, after we equaliser, I thought we were right on top of them, and obviously we were going for with the second goal. I felt, we get caught out with the third, but there's no doubt Leon Bailey's absolute class. A beautiful finish. But listen, mate, like I said last night, I feel that was a free hit last night. I wasn't expecting us. My chest is still out. We went as far as that squad, I believe, can take us. I took my hat off to got Connor Goldson tonight. I swear to God, it's his twin brother that's playing in Europe. I really do. It can't be the same guy I watch Ibrox in the league games.
If you watch him in Europe, we're getting 10, 15 million for goals, aren't we?
That's what I'm talking about. Honest to God, Hawks, it's his twin brother. It can't be the same guy. It can't be. But no, mate. Everybody to me tried their best. They're just miles ahead of us financially. They're miles ahead of us in quality, and I just felt their quality finally caught us tonight.
They've not just been building that team for 18 months, mate. We've only been building their team for 18 months. They've been building for longer.
That team's a project, mate. That team is. I mentioned this last night. That team's been put together over. They're all youth players through the Bayer system. You know what I mean? So that's a team that's young boys play together for years together. And this is MO development. So what do you call it? Is it their golden year, they call it? That's what they're having now. They've not just got one or two, they've got 5 or 6 or 7 of them that's all coming through at the same age.
See, for about 20 minutes in that second half, obviously the first 5 minutes there wasn't a lot in it, and Joe Aribo goes off, he's got a wee knock. Canberra comes on, it's 1-0, and we've got them at 6s and 7s for about 20 minutes, mate.
Canberra provides the spark. We did, mate.
Can I just come in for a minute there,
yes,
guys?
Mate.
We've got a caller that keeps phoning in whose number ends in 8394. He keeps phoning in and doesn't give us the opportunity to phone him back. So if he would stop calling, we could maybe bring him into the call.
Thank you.
I just came in there, Rox. I think
start singing.
Aye, wee number. No, the boy Edmondson tonight, he's penalty kick, he's gave away, he scored a goal, but do you know what? What that'll have done, he's proved a lot to the Rangers fans tonight, his character. That will not be in question, because a lot of boys who could have crumbled faced with that quality opposition. He's never played against players like that in his life before. And, he stood up to it, he's kept his focus, he's dug in, and he's got a goal as well. And that tells me a lot about that boy going forward. I'm delighted with him tonight.
Showed character, but he's raw, mate.
He's raw. Oh, absolutely. I'm not disputing that, but I'm talking about just his character. A lot of young boys could have crumbled tonight after getting away that penalty.
Carry on, Port Bear.
I mean, I just feel, it's worth saying there, Edmondson won't, play against many players like that. Most of your squad, mate, maybe a part of Stephen Davis, maybe McGregor through his international career, won't play against a team like that. Every one of them should take something for that, because it wasn't an absolute Molyneux. It didn't. 3-1 flatters them, I think, but I mean they were good, they were clinical, but we weren't that bad. The first half we were probably a bit, pedestrian again, side to side stuff, but I think they were trying to contain them. But if you watch them as well, mate, see them when they lost the ball, it reminded me a bit of Rangers the first half of the season. They're hunting patch and they were getting it back quick, and then they were maybe stringing 20 to 30 passes together again, and Rangers were chasing over the place. They were really running, they're selling to the ground the first half, mate. You always mention the doggies. They were just back and forward, trying to get the ball, trying to get retain possession, but they just couldn't get it. But as you said earlier on, the spark with Canberra come on, what a difference he made. He gave another focal point up front. He's a good, big, physical guy. He's tall. And we started hitting him, and things started to, I think they're starting to link up better with him, mate. He provides a spark. Alfie did a lot of work the first half, in my opinion. Probably just ran his out on the deck. But again, mate, service. But he doesn't get a lot of service, mate, right now. So look, I'm not even going to hang a wee man out to dry. He's just not getting the service. A couple of wee chances he had, I think Stardog said it earlier on. If that was the first half of the season, he might have put one or maybe two of them in the net, mate. But it's not an embarrassing scoreline, mate. I'm not embarrassed with it. I'm proud of him.
Yeah, mate. The one that I don't know in the game you might not have noticed, mate. It was a brilliant clearance by the boy. It never even got as far as Morelos when Canberra tried to put it across to him.
Aye, yep. They went to the back post.
If I was Canberra, I would have hit that Ox chair.
Aye, you're right, Stardog.
I would have, mate. I would have hit that. And Canberra's left footed. He could have bent that round the defender into the far post. Easy.
Because I was in the Copland, Stardog.
I can't believe you're still. I can't believe you're on here, Stardog. I tell you what, GFK, that all soccer management and all this FIFA has got a lot of answer for, isn't it?
Definitely, mate. I'm
still finessed that with outside him a bit round the goal of JFK.
I'm still playing snooker on the Commodore 64.
He would have started it at the big. He would have started it at the big screen at Ibrox and bent it round.
Aye, God almighty. Oh. away, Air Mahid, pal. Oh.
Do you know, guys? Do you think that's the best team you've seen this season at Ibrox?
Best team we've seen in years, mate.
Aye.
They are, aren't
best team in 10 years.
We all know. I mean, technically, the Germans are always a great team, produce great teams, and they were a fantastic team, And I think a lot of people expect us to maybe get beat 3 or 4, 5, 6 nothing, but no, I think we performed very well. First half, as I say, was a bit sticky. They didn't look as if they were going to score at any point, and neither did we. But I think we've got to have our heads held high. I would still say 2 mistakes, but I'm maybe being a bit harsh on Big Tav. But I agree with about Goldson. That I thought his twin brother must have been on the park tonight. I thought he had a cracking game. So a lot of positives for the night, guys, going into Sunday.
A lot of positives, mate, and when we're in a game of football, we're not a bad side. I mean, see that 20 minutes, and all right, we were a goal down, and you're saying, right, we need a goal. We're playing well, and we never go to it.
No.
But with a 20-minute spell there, we were so superior to them that I was like, wow. Everybody, Arfield was driving us, Davis at times was doing some nice things, Tav was going forward, Morelos, Canberra, they're all working hard.
Yep.
And I'm thinking, we're not a bad side, and then obviously they go up the park, they get a corner kick that ultimately ends up back in the net. It was the first time they'd been up the park in the second half.
You're right.
What did you think of Kamara tonight, Oxgear?
I thought he made a mistake, and he done his usual, and he grew into the game, and he skipped by a few of them at times as if they weren't there.
Yeah, there are a couple of wee moves with him and Barisic on the left-hand side, and he cuts in onto his right. We're all shouting in the Copeland here, shoot, and again it makes the wee pass inside. But tonight I thought it's one of Kamara's best games in a long, long time. As you say, he grew into a game.
Aye, no failure for me. Listen, I don't think we'd any failures tonight. We just come up a team that was slightly better than us, you know. Smurf.
Do you know what? 3-1, we've been saying it all night. 3-1 flattered them. They weren't a million. You know, obviously, in terms of the golfing quality of the players, there's, you know, it's self-evident, but they were more clinical, etc. But we're a team that's no informed, devoid of confidence, etc., etc. You bring in a fit Ryan Jack, you bring, you know, Helander into that mix if he's fit and available. You know, I think it's a different game. I think that flatters them. And in another night, a fit, a confident, aggressive, informed Rangers takes you know, a draw out of that. So I'm proud of the run they've been on, and it's put a wee bit of confidence into me, even though it's a defeat. You know, you could be feeling the worst. You know, that team could have dismantled Rangers. You know, and at times the way we played since Christmas. No. It's, for me, 3-1 flatters them. I'm not happy with that result, but there's a lot of positives to take out of it.
I think we're all agreeing, JFK. I think we're all agreeing. Disappointing result. We don't never like to get beat.
No, and I can see what Smurf's that saying. You know, I mean, taking that into Sunday's game, I think we've got to be confident that the team's playing all right. And I know we've been, performing in the league's been poor. I know we're up to the next game on Sunday against the puddle drinkers and that, but there'll be a couple of wee tweaks and they show the same attitude tonight. Then they're in for a game on Sunday when they come to our town, you know. So I'm looking forward to Sunday Oakshire. I think that, as I say, a couple of wee tweaks. Alfredo probably will play. I know I've been criticising him, but that's just me. But I just think that, if we use Canberra the right way and Hadji as well, unlucky with the free kick with Barisic. I thought he was going to stick it in that corner of the onion bag, but I was unlucky. And we'll do well. Stephen Davis looks leggy. I don't know if maybe he'll play him on Sunday. He probably will, but I just think that he's not up for it now for whatever reason. Maybe I think he's tired. Might be wrong.
Listen, mate, I know you're only in your mid-30s, but the sun's a time wait for no man.
No, of course, but being the type of player that Stephen Davis is, being where he is and where he comes from, then the game on Sunday is just right up his street, innit? So he'll probably surprise a lot of us. But no, I see a couple of wee tweaks to get it together. It'll be interesting to see if Tav's going to be fit for Sunday, because I know he's got a bit of a foot injury, and you could see him limping when he came off there. So maybe Polster will be his obvious replacement. We don't know, but we'll not know that to Sunday morning unless Nicola Sturgeon makes a big announcement. But then, we never know.
I thought Tav, he gave it everything tonight. I really did. I thought he left nothing out there. I know he's been criticising some of it's been justified at times performance-wise. Some of the personal stuff's OTT. But he left everything out that part tonight.
It's something I'll question, but sometimes I question that Hammocks. If he got a wee leg injury, would he ever play through pain barrier? I always wonder if he was one of them type of guys. But, he did tonight, and, he never had a way, as you always say. He was up and doing that, doing his usual as much as he could. So, take your hat off to him, mate. The team was fine tonight. When's the last time we get beat 3-1 and we felt like this? So, it's strange, because honestly, I still feel proud. So I enjoyed the performance, and I'm not sitting here, worried now what's going to happen at the weekend. I really ain't. I am not worried what's going to happen on Sunday. I've not felt this in a 3-1 defeat in my life for Rangers, mate.
It's bizarre, because what's happening, mate, you're a wee bit older and you appreciate the opposition. That you're not playing against poor opposition, you're playing against decent sides. Stardug.
I just hope Golson puts in Ersiki and his brer shows up on Sunday again, because he's outstanding, that boy.
What are we going to call him, Stardug, his twin brother? Can you give him a name?
I don't even care, mate, just as long as he shows up.
Who we called her Wayne Connor?
We'll call his brother.
Oh, hi, yeah, less of that.
Know what I mean?
Less of that.
You got to be fair, old Wayne. You can't give them names like that. You know what I mean?
Well, he was going to be called James, but I didn't like that name, so we changed it to Con.
Well. Hey, before we go off, I went to school with a guy called Arthur MacArthur.
Excellent.
Wow.
Telling you, I did.
What was his,
That's
what was
brilliant.
his nickname, Jimmy? What was his nickname?
Arthur. I don't know, mate, but Arthur MacArthur. Oh, dearie me.
Yeah. Anyway, we've reached that time of the evening. Listen, can I thank you? There's been a lot of callers trying to get in, but they couldn't get through because somebody was hogging the line. Listen, I thank you for joining us here on the panel. Thank everybody for taking the time to listen to Rangers Radio. Yeah, we're disappointed in the result, but we're maybe the performance gave us some room for optimism. Rangers Radio will be back tomorrow night between 9 and 11, talking about things Rangers. Take it away. Old school blue.
See them march on, marching on through the years of history. Let's held on high, for the jersey they will do or die. Fight for time, play the game with the badge of glory. Win, lose or draw, that's the Glasgow Rangers story. See them march on, banners high as they fly before you. Loyal and true, on the way to cheer the boys in blue. Follow their drill, marching on to the songs of glory. Win, lose or draw, that's the Glasgow Rangers story. See